So now we're going to go into part two. Maybe that $597 per month for 3 years is just not something you can afford. I know when I bought my Subaru 3 years ago and I looked at the different options, when I looked at the 36 and the 48-month loan terms, 3 and 4 years to pay it back, I just couldn't afford with my current paycheck. I couldn't afford those monthly payments. So I had to look at some other loan terms and some other interest rates, which is now what you guys are going to do. So let's say that Molly just couldn't handle that monthly payment. So we are going to now look at this 1.9% APR option, which is still a very low interest rate, over 84 months, which is 7 years compared to the 3-year example we just discussed. So when we come back to our workbook, guys, you should be able to open up the loan calculator that we've been using. So we can start typing in some of our information because it's a little more complicated than the part one, where we just had to divide the car by 36 months. When there's interest rates involved, there's a little bit more complex math that goes on. So we are still going to have, she still has $2,500 saved up for a down payment. So she has that much money in her banking account, checking account that she is going to show up with a check. And the dealer is going to take off the $500 cash allowance, which is lower than the other option, but still it's more than nothing. So how much of a loan does she need? Well, we are still talking about the same car at $25,495, $20,495. We are going to subtract the amount of money that she's saved up for a down payment, and then we'll subtract the cash allowance. So in this example, she needs a loan, a little bit more of a loan than part one. She needs a loan for $22,495. Oops. She needs $22,495 for this example. And now we're going to the loan calculator using that amount that she needs and the 1.9 APR offer, so we can see what her monthly payment is going to be with a higher interest rate, but way longer loan term, 84 months instead of 36 months. So when we come over here, the loan amount is going to be that $22,495. The loan term in years, we're going to use the loan term in months, which was what, 86, I believe? Oh, 84 months, sorry. And the interest rate is going to be tiny at just 1.9%. We will hit calculate, and voila. We have her monthly payment, which is way lower, but we also will have paid the bank interest fees of $1,546 over those 7 years. So we're going to take those numbers back to our workbook, type in the monthly payment, type in the total interest. And then when Molly adds all of her payments, how much will the car cost using this plan? To get this final answer here, we're going to take the amount that she needed for a loan plus the $2,500 that she had in a down payment plus the total interest that you guys typed in here, which was $1,546. And what was that, 84 cents, I believe? Yes. And when you add up all three of those, you are going to get the total cost of how much she totally paid for the car. And you're going to see it's quite a bit more by a couple $1,000s than part one. So you just have to know that. By taking a longer time to pay off the car with a higher interest rate, she got a way better monthly payment, a monthly payment of only $286 compared to $597. But you are going to pay more fees to the bank than compared to part one. So it's a balancing act. When I bought my car, chose more of an option like this. I accepted that I would pay more interest fees to the bank over time, but I needed that because I needed the lower monthly payment.